Hey YouTubers, Writer Brain here, and today I'm going to be making a fried noodles. I think of it as kind of like an Asian dish, but I guess it's not. Um, None of the ingredients you see here are sponsors. It's just what I use. The first thing I do is I get my Keurig machine and I open up my cup of noodle soup. Just leave one flap still on it like that and try to dump out as much of the top as you can. Just stick your finger right there on the noodle because it's one hard packed thing and turn it over the trash of the sink. And then stick it under your Keurig like this and leave the lid flap touching the top like that. Now open up your Keurig. Oh golly, it's dark, isn't it? Sorry about that. I'm not sure how to give you any more light. Open up your Keurig and make sure that there's nothing in the hole. If there is, take it out and then close her up. And I'm going to do the largest setting on mine, which I can't remember right now. I'm in a wheelchair, so I'm really low. Alright, so press that button and let the Keurig go, and we'll be back when it's done. Alright, when it is finished, and the water is finished coming out, go ahead and move the cup over carefully. You can see how full it filled it. And I put a fork on top to hold that closed so it will steam cook like it's supposed to. I see there's a little hole there. That's okay. We are not going to do it for the full 3 to 4 minutes as it says to do it. We're only going to do it for about a couple of minutes because I want it kind of al dente. So while that's cooking, we will go over here. Alright, we will go over here and take a look. I've got my pan, and this is what the stove looks like to me in a wheelchair. So it is about chin high. Just a view for people who don't typically get that kind of view. And so this is what I look straight on. So I have my pan there. I've got my onions, my sesame oil, and my garlic powder. You can put in whatever kind of flavorings you like. I'm going to go ahead and just do a dab of sesame oil. And I'm going to get my pan hot. I'm going to go ahead and turn it on and let it get hot, and then we're going to toss the onions in there, and we will be right back. Alright, since I am one-handed in a wheelchair, I went ahead and put the noodles in the strainer, and I'm just going to wash that off real good. I don't want the seasoning that was on there, so I'll go ahead and wash that off really good and dry it really well. And we will get back to our onions. Alright, you can see the steam coming up there. Our oil is warm, so I had it on high, turned it back down to medium. I'm going to go ahead and throw the onions in there. Yeah. Okay. And we will get those going. And I may try to prop the camera up here to show you the rest. I will be right back. Alright, the camera, hope it doesn't fall. So we are caramelizing our onions. Turning our hands, I'm going to turn that down just a little bit more. And I like my onions good and caramelized. So, let that keep going. And while it's at it, I'm going to get my garlic powder ready to go on my, oh, and my soy sauce. I forgot my soy sauce. Right, and then I got my soy sauce. Again, not a sponsor. The onions are smelling good. And I know people are going to say, those are too dark. No, they're not. They're perfect. I love them. I'm going to turn it down a little bit more. And at this point, I'm going to add my noodles. Just going to go ahead and dump them in there. And let them start frying up with the onions. And I'm going to add a little bit of garlic powder. And I'm going to add a little soy sauce. I have absolutely no amounts at all. I made this up one night when I was craving Chinese food and there's no Chinese restaurant within 60 miles of where I live. There's not many restaurants within 60 miles of where I live. At the time, I had some leftover chicken breast from a little greasy spoon restaurant that is here. And I threw that in here too, and that was really good. Ouch. I had shoulder surgery 2 weeks ago. It is not happy. Alright, nice caramelized onions. Again, I'm at wheelchair height, so this is me lifting my arms, working at chin level. Okay. And I just want to kind of get all those onions and everything incorporated in there. I'm going to turn it up just a little bit because I want to get that nice fried taste on the noodles and I want it to sit there. Get nice and browned. Now, I've never made a recipe video before because I don't cook. That must be pretty obvious. Put those onions on there. Let me know if you like this, or if you have any similar recipes that you cook, or if you have any recommendations for cooking in a wheelchair. Not in a wheelchair, that might taste pretty nasty. Alright, let's just let that sit there for a minute. I don't need any salt because there's plenty of salt in the garlic and there was a little bit probably left over. You know what, I think I'm going to put a little bit of salt. The soy sauce has salt in it. It probably needs a little bit of salt. I'm not a salt person myself. Oh, that's smelling amazing. Alright, that's just about done. Alright, give it a second. Fry it up just a little bit more, and I'll be back with the plating. Alright, so here we have it, our fried noodles with onions and garlic and soy. I would almost call it Asian, but I don't know if that's enough to qualify as Asian. Super simple to make, some good cherry tomatoes there with it. And we will take a bite. It smells amazing in here. Take a bite of this, see how it goes. Yes, it did need the salt. I'm glad I added it. But you can do this, just add anything, add chicken, add shrimp. Might be good with beef, I don't know. Turned out great. And if you have any questions, leave them in the comment section. I hope you try it. Bon appetit!